last thing we did was, what did we do? We did the action drills and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
My elbow's still.
your elbow's still purple? Alright, so we're gonna do, go over the rear naked choke, but then we're also gonna do the headlock, which is similar to it in a sense. Alright? So, let's see. Alright, so let's go, stand over here, face this way. So remember, first thing, when you feel someone coming around, shoulders up, chin down, alright? Alright, good. I feel like my hands are cold. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Yep. Face the other way. Let's get, yep. Same thing. Yep. Keep going. Look together. Yep. Look down now. Or don't. Close your eyes. How about that? Just look straight ahead. Close your eyes. You don't see that. Yep. Good. Look it that way. Same thing. Same thing. Alright, do the same thing, but grab my forearms and game down.
Oh,
Remember?
down.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Alright, same thing. Yep, just go right there. Yes. There you go. Face the one there or over there. Same thing, same thing. Grab the forearm, yep. Good. Okay, nice. Good job. So, shoulders up, chin down, grab the forearm. Alright, so now I'm gonna put the hold on you. Alright, so chin up. Alright, just put the hold on you. You're gonna find my back hand. Yep. Alright, let's do it again. One more time. Find the back hand. Alright. Alright, remember? Yep. Yep. Alright, let's do it again, but this time make the transition.
Okay.
Alright, so find the back hand, find it, feel, yep. Take it. There you go. So,
Faster, I know.
here's the thing, when you make the switch, just make the switch over. We'll get to the other steps after. Alright? So same thing. Alright? Good. So even when you make the transition, still yank down, chin down.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. So same thing. Alright. Chin down, chin down. Alright. One more time. Face the mirror. So same thing. Let's just start from this position.
Okay.
Alright, so struggle. Alright, chin pull down, chin down. There you go. Two more times. Good. Alright, so we're gonna start from here. Good. One more time. Alright, so start here. Yep, hold on. Watch you see where your hands are. Make sure it's a nice grip. Yep. Put it down. Good. So now we're gonna do the escape where you roll out this way, and then we'll do the escape where you come in the heel.
Okay.
So let's do
But
three.
not throw you back.
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. All right. So we're here. Yep. Just like that. So now here's the thing. When you do that escape, keep your hands up, just in case I'm coming. You're ready to go.
Okay.
All right. So we're here. So let's make a little struggle real quick. Yep, and then switch. There you go. One more. So we're here. Yep. Yep. So here's the thing. Make sure when you roll, it's a nice, I know it's quick, but try to make sure you have your feet on the front roll.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't want you to end up being too clumsy and then bust your ass. So it's here. So it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
let's do it again if you want. Alright. So This one's gonna be a little bit tougher. Yep. There you go. One more. Okay. So start here. Go. Good. Perfect. So now let's do 3. And you slip underneath to the back door. All right.
Okay. So that one.
So it's here. You're gonna take a step behind me.
Right, and then I.
Yes.
Like this.
So let's do.
But I hold it.
So let's do 3. We just release. We're gonna do 3 where you hold, fake some punches, fake some kicks, some elbows. That kind of stuff. All right. So 3
First
where you
release.
just release.
Okay.
All right. So we're here. All right. So let's start here. Yep. So now here's the thing. When you take that step, go backwards.
Back.
Yep. Yeah. So keep retreating back. All right. So it's here. Make the 2 switch. There you go.
Is that perfect?
Yep. That's fine. Get your distance. So now let's do this. So as soon as you come underneath, let go, but simulate like you're throwing some punches, some kicks. Because you have that split second where my back is to you, so.
Good. Okay.
Alright. So it's here. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Now let's do the same thing. So when you slip underneath, still keep holding my arm. Alright, so you're gonna hold it, simulate punches, kicks, elbows if you can. Let's do a few of those. Alright, so it's here. Yep. There you go. Kick my ass around. You got it? Alright, one more. So you got the concept of it. Alright, so let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So it's here, you find the backhand. Yep. There you go.
I don't know the kick.
No, you're good. Alright. So you pretty much got the concept of it, right?
Yes.
The one thing I always stress, so when you're here and you're fighting, like remember the goal is for me to get this back up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Back so I can get the hold. Let me show you something. So even if so grab this right here,
Okay.
right? And let go. So this is uncomfortable, right? But even if grab this right here and I was still to squeeze, it won't make you pass out, it won't do what it's supposed to, it just makes it real uncomfortable. And I'll show you why with the headlock. So let's do this. So we're gonna do the one you take it down to the ground. Alright? Yeah, so it's the same thing.
Is that one
So,
cool?
it's still the rear naked choke, but you're just gonna bring it down to the ground.
Okay.
So I always tell people, if you're gonna go down to the ground, that's only if you can't find that back end. So what I'm doing is, when I'm here and I'm here, I'm making it easy for you, you know, to grab find the back end.
Yeah.
Most situations, most circumstances, it's not gonna be easy where it's actually gonna be on my shoulder, on my other shoulder. So try to grab right there. It's damn near impossible, right? And by you trying to grab back there, you're only tightening the grip on your neck. So that's why we always say, like, if you know you can't, split second, bring it down to the ground. All right, so let's take a step up. All right, so slowly, and then just like that. So this knee on my belly, and that one straight up, just like that. It's something you'll have to get used to. So it's kind of like you're like this. So when you need to, it's easy for you to just get up.
Okay.
All right, and plus you keep your distance because. So let's do it again. I'll show you. All right. So it's here. You can't get. Yep. You can't. There you go. Now stay in that position. So it's here. So if I'm trying to punch you, so grab my hands and everything. Right. So I'm trying to pull you down, whatever. Now back up. That's the whole point.
Okay.
Because if I get you and bring you down, that's not going to be good. So for you, so I'm trying
grabbing you and getting away.
right, I'm trying to punch, I'm trying to grab. You're using your hands to the point where you might even be able to assess the situation where you're at, which way can I escape if I do want to run. Because you might want to run, but you're going to run into a trap.
Okay.
So the whole point is someone comes from behind, catches you off guard, you get to the ground. Now when you're on the ground, try to have the wherewithal to be like, okay, which way am I going? You know what I mean? Am I going this way? Am I going that way? Am I going here? Because you don't want to just start running. Because even though you might be in a space where you're familiar with, someone caught you off guard. So it just throws you in a loop like, damn, where did I run? You know what I mean? So
You don't run?
So you do run, but
Nowhere run.
yeah, nowhere running. So as soon as you get to the ground and you get your knee on me, look up real quick. You know what I mean? Look down, look up real quick. You know, because if you gotta go that way, you wanna make sure you go that way. Because sometimes people will think, okay, let me just go behind me. You run into a brick wall, you know, with no exit door. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's good to, you guys on the ground, but look up real quick, see where you're at, so you can go. Let's do it again one more time.
Right.
So when we get to the ground, knee on belly, I'm gonna try to throw some strikes, control my hands, survey the scene, and then run off.
Okay.
All right. So it's here, you can't. Yep. 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 There you go. Good stuff. All right.
Still awkward down on the.
Yes. So here's the thing. Remember I said it's 50-50 on the ground. I'm on the ground, you're on the ground. It's a matter of who gets up the quickest.
Okay.
You have the advantage because you brought me to the ground. You know you're going to the ground. Whereas the attacker, he has no idea what's going on. Remember I said it's like walking down the section, that last step. You know, you just forget and, you know, mentally, you know, you're fucked. So that's that. So the headlock is a similar concept where if someone is coming and putting you in a headlock, right? It's still the same thing. It's uncomfortable. So if I get my arm around here and get it under your neck, it's kind of just like that rear naked choke.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it can make you pass out. So most people don't get it that way, but some people, they get it to a point where it's really right under there, and that's no good. So what you have to do is the same thing. As soon as you feel someone coming around, shoulders up, chin down. All right?
Okay.
So I'm coming here. There you go, just like that. See it? Really? All right? So we're gonna do that again a few times. This way. Right. All right, face that way. All right, same thing. Good. So even if your chin is down, your shoulders are up, even if I squeeze, it's not gonna make you pass out. Like I said, it's gonna be real uncomfortable. That's it. And you'd rather be uncomfortable and a nuisance instead of hand under your throat, crushing one time. All right, let's do a few more. Good. Face that way. Okay. Good. Get some water real quick. Alright, face that way, so two more. So same thing. Right. One more, face the other way. One. Good. Alright, so that's step one.
Okay.
Chin down, shoulders up.
Okay.
So, in case you're too late where you can't get your shoulders down, your chin up, it might happen. So, before we get to that part, so let's start here. So let's start in the headlock. So chin down, shoulders up. So even if I'm here, so take your right hand, find my elbow, and push. See it?
Oh.
That's basically easy.
Easy.
Right. All right, face this way, same thing. So we're gonna start here, right? Find my elbow, push out. All right, face this way. All right, same thing. Here. So the reason why,
This happens a lot, actually, as a small person.
What's that?
People think they can just pick you up and stuff.
Yeah. So, and the thing is this, because you're lower to the ground, it makes it a lot easier for me to just come here,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
If a tall guy, no one's really gonna put him in a
Yeah.
headlock unless they're in a position where they're fighting real close and it gets there. But the reason why we say push the elbow is because, let me show you, so face here, so come down, right? So try to peel my arm off, just try to peel it off. No, don't push it.
Oh wait.
Yeah, don't push it.
Okay.
Yep, don't push it, just try to pry it off. You know what I mean?
Ready?
Right. See how hard that is?
Yeah.
All that's gonna take? So because you shorten your neck and you shorten that area, it makes it a lot easier. So if you were to try to pry it, so it's like, Dave has a great way to explain it. It's because it's like, by shortening your neck, it makes it a lot easier to pry off.
Like course. And then wind up.
Yes. You know what I mean? So if you think about, so even like, if you think about like a fork or like a screwdriver, like if I had it under here and you try to push it off, even the way I just showed you, it'll be tougher. Just because, you know, my arm is already under there. So you pushing my elbow, it's literally, you're just doing more damage to yourself. You know what I mean? But that's why we always say, like, anytime you feel anyone coming up behind your neck, first thing is this, because you never know. They might put you in a rear naked choke, they might put you in a headlock, they might even put you in the guillotine, the one that we did last week. You know what I mean? So if you notice, all the principles are the same. Shoulders up, chin down. You never want anything under your neck. So let's do a few more. So same thing, come down, right? See, just like that. So, and now, when you push out, say the same thing. Get it back into your right stand. You know? So here, here. There you go. So now when I turn around, now you have that advantage because you're pushing it, I'm turning around, now it's a kick, it's a punch. You know, even if you got a rock or something on the ground, you know what I mean, something like that. All right, so let's do two more. So go on this side here. Good job. So two more, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more tougher, all right?
Okay.
All right, so let's go here. Come on, push. Good job. Good job, one more. All right, from here, Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so that's that. Now, let's start in the headlock, all right?
Okay.
So we're gonna start in the headlock. So, now here's the thing. We're in this position here. Most of the time, guys will still have you in the headlock, still try to punch you, scratch you, whatever. So the goal is, while we're here, you're not trying to get punched in the face, so you're protecting yourself, so your hands are here, right? So now, if I'm trying to punch, so don't keep it near your face, but more like right here.
Okay.
So if I'm trying to punch, and even if you need to open your hands up to grab it, you know what I mean? Like that, that's fine. There you go. So you see how you had the other hand back here? So now, if I'm coming here, you know what I mean? I'm doing two hands first, right? So I'm coming, and then find the back hand and push off. Just like that. All right? Push here, Find my hand. There you go. There you go. Let's do a few more. So as soon as I get you in the headlock, keep in mind, I'm going for punches. So my thing is stopping it first.
Okay.
All right? So here, right, here, There you go. And as soon as you get control, if you can remember, find that back elbow and push out.
Okay.
All right? It's not going to be one of those situations where we're just going to stand still. A lot of times, you're in the headlock and we're moving here, kind of like when we did the choke defense, where you're here and I was moving. Keep that in mind. Like here in the classroom, we're going to stand still, but realistically, if no one is around, the guy's probably going to try to move you somewhere or just try to make you uncomfortable. All right, so let's do the same thing. Here, find my hand.
Oh, I know stuff.
Find your hand up. Find my hand. Right here. Right. There you go. Just like that. 2 more times. Take that one. Yep, exactly. And you notice it, right? You grab it with your right hand, right? So that's 3 more. Yep. All right. So come on. Right. Right. Good. Good. All right. So rule number 1. In the headlock, your hands protecting your face so you're not getting struck. So another thing you can do besides your hands protecting your face. Let me show you. So you're down here, let's start down here. So praying here. So what I want you to do, grab my arm. So either with both hands, whatever, one hand or the other. So now if I'm trying to throw here, let's try one hand for now. So from here, see, right? Let's do it again. Just like that, now you're controlling it. Because if you grab my wrist, I can still.
Yeah, you have more leverage.
You got more leverage, but if I'm here, right, all right, and then you can push just like that. Okay? Let's do that a few more times. So I'm gonna simulate regular punches. So I want you to here, and then I want you to here.
Okay.
So here first, and then here second.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Perfect. Perfect. One more. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So you get it. You know, protect your face. Grab that elbow. All right. So there's another. So the third way. So those are the 2 most important. Here, here. So now, say in a competition or even if it's someone you think you can take advantage of, or you can overpower, or someone who doesn't know what they're doing. So let's start in a headlock, right? So we're in the headlock. So now, grab my wrist. So let's do this. So as soon as I get you in the headlock, take this hand, put it behind me.
Okay.
All right, so here, take that hand, put it behind me. All right, so now grab the wrist. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna wrap your other hand around my waist and grab my bicep.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're pushing this over here,
Okay.
right? Just like that, for control.
I'm expected to.
Right, because you gotta remember, sometimes a guy will get you in a headlock like this, where I got control of your hands too.
Yeah.
So now you're ass up. Sometimes it might get to a headlock where here, but you can slip your hand back.
Okay.
Right. Now grab my wrist and push it. Right. Because you see how much leverage you got?
Yeah.
So now you can push it. So the reason why we're doing this, because I don't know if you ever seen maybe some MMA fights or even some other fights. When you get a guy in a headlock, what they want to do is slam him, turn him and slam him to the ground. You know? So it's kind of like you're here and then you're
Right. Oh yeah.
here.
You're just on the floor.
Just like that.
Uh-huh.
That's the whole point, right?
Okay.
So you get some guys who will try to punch you, take advantage of you, knock you out. But then you'll get some guys, because they're stronger, bigger than you, they're just trying to bring you down to the ground. And once you're down to the ground, that's not a good place to be.
Yeah.
So by you wrapping your hands around my back, my waist, clamping here, then you're just gonna sit, drop your level.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because now, let me show you. So if I'm here, right, now sit like it's squat. If I'm trying to, right,
Oh, you can't swing it
I
around.
can't swing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's the whole point. All right? And you'll see this a lot in competitions, and especially with bigger guys, you know, with a woman or even a smaller guy. Like their whole thing is just overpower. That's it. Get you in that headlock, throw you down to the ground, and then, you know, have it again. All right? So we're gonna come here, here, right, right, and then sit. Make sure you sit right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's do that a few more times. But just like that. So there's always steps. Protect your face. Try not to get, you know, anything in your obstructing your view. If you can clamp here, that's great. If you realize your arm can get around his waist, because here's the thing. some guys have longer arms, some girls have longer arms. So let me show you.
Yeah.
So when you're here, put your hand here. So you're here. Now, while you push, and grab my inside bicep. Right
that's
there.
easier.
That's a lot easier.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Well,
still squat.
And still squat.
Okay.
But like I said, some people have longer arms. They can get it. Some guys, you know, wider guys, bigger stomachs, bigger waist, so they can't do it. But that's why it's always one of those things we always say, here's something else you can do. Keep it in mind. Doesn't mean you have to do it. The first ones is, of course, blocking your face and here. But there's other situations where if you can get it around, now you have more control. You know what I mean? Now you have more control because if it's someone you might know,
Yeah.
right? And now you can talk to them. Like, dude, relax. You know what I mean? Relax. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. You know what I mean? So, depending on who the guy is, an intimate person, whether it's a male or female, you know, now you're neutralizing them with like, you're not going to go any further. Just relax, chill. Like, you know what I mean? And plus, that's for you, even though you're on the defensive, that's you being on the offensive. Letting that person know, like, it's not happening. You know what I mean? Because if you didn't do all that, that person might think, oh, I got it. You know what I mean? But now you're like here, they're like, shit, she knows what she's doing. I can't do this. I got to come up with plan B. You know what I mean? So let's do, protect your face right here. Let's do that one right now. All right? All right, so it's here. So protect your face. Okay? Now I'm trying to swing. There you go. Good. All right, one more time, one more time. All right. So every time I do this, I'm trying to make it a little bit more challenging. All right, put a little bit more pressure.
Okay.
All right. So same thing. Chin down. Yep. There we go. All right. All right. Face. Yep. Good. And the whole thing we try to tell people, don't panic because the first thing people want to do is grab the arms and get off.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to remember the steps.
Right. You know what I mean? And I mean that's natural. But we always say you never know who's gonna put you in it. There might be a guy who can bench 800 pounds and shit. There ain't no way you can kill his arm off. You know what I mean? So, but the more we keep going, if it's more, if that situation ever came up, it's like, all right, don't panic. You know what I mean? And it might take you a split second or two, but you'll know, like, don't grab the arm, just push it away. You know what I mean? All right, so let's do it again one more time. There you go. All right. So now let's do hand around, grab my wrist, push it back.
Okay.
And squat. So let's just do that. We're not going to do the squat part yet.
Not the squat. Okay.
All right, so we're going to start here. All right. Grab the wrist. Yep. There you go. And if you can't get back there, that's fine. As long as you can neutralize it. So if you can't grab the other my bicep, go into the squat.
Okay.
Make that a rule of thumb. All right. All right. So. Yep. Yep. Can't squat. So take a squat. There you go. Because now, right. One more time. Good. That was perfect. So here. Here. Yep. There you go. Good. Good stuff. If I'm doing too much, if it's too uncomfortable, let me know.
I'm okay. I'm just trying to remember everything.
So this is our first time doing this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I know
I
I'm
did like the beginning part a few times.
So I know I'm giving you a lot, but I'd rather give you a lot now so you can think about it, and then when we do it again, it's just more natural, more natural, more natural. All right. So get some water real quick, and then we'll go to the next part.
How many phones do you have?
I have three. I got an iPhone so I can say something to kids, FaceTime. And one is Dave has an iPhone 5. computer. Why do you have a phone? But we use
I
it.
say I'm like, I don't have iPhone.
I'm team Android, but iPhone 5 is like 2014. And you know, they're at 12 now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
My
So,
friends, I just got it.
yeah, so we use it for the sound system. Alright, so now we're gonna go down to the ground.
Okay.
So here's the thing. If you're, so we're gonna start here, right?
Mhm.
So hand behind my waist. So now here's the thing. So you remember with the rear naked how you would use my hand as a guide?
Yes.
So this one you're not gonna do.
Wait, which one?
So you remember this one here, right?
Yeah,
And then you take
yeah.
a step back,
Yeah.
right? And then you use this hand.
Yeah.
So it's kind of similar, but not quite. All right? So
Okay.
with the headlock,
Mhm.
you're here, hand behind my waist, because now here, I'm still trying to punch, right?
Mhm.
So now what you do, what you do is grab your other hand with this hand. So around here.
Okay.
So now you fall back,
Okay.
just like
And
that.
then I do the knee.
Exactly. All right? So it's one of those things where if you feel like you have to take it to the ground or whatever, like the struggle is real intense,
Uh-huh.
take it to the ground.
Okay.
All right? So let's come in here, right? Right? Yep. Yep. Just like that. And then, yep. And then here, right? Just like that. Good. Perfect. Two more. You know, it's funny, when I go home, you sore shit. It's with you and then the kids that come after, like, I'm always sore.
How many kids do you have?
I got 3.
3.
But no, my oldest is 19 now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but
How old were you?
how old am I? How old do you think?
I thought you were like way younger than me, and now I'm like,
Nah, oldest is 19, he'll be 20 next year, 38. Yeah, but my girl is 13, my youngest is 9. You know what I mean?
wow.
Yeah, but these kids, the kids with, you know, that come here when you leave, yeah, they're a handful. All right, so same thing here. Yep, I'm kind of here. Yep. There you go. Good stuff. One more.
I'm like decreasing my time on the floor. Incrementally.
So let's go. The whole process. So I'm gonna try to throw the punches, grab my arm, then transition here,
Okay.
and then take down the
Okay.
Alright? So,
Did I do that right?
No, that's fine. That's fine. So don't slip your arm around my waist.
Great.
Alright?
Okay. What am I doing?
So come down here,
Yeah.
right? So I'm here, and then
Stop
here.
this.
No.
No?
Nope, and then slip. Right. So let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Alright?
Stop there. And then, okay.
And then slip. Yep.
And then down to the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So it's here. Here. Yep. Nope. You forgot a step. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yep, make sure you lock. So this is what we tell people. Anytime you get that lock, you gotta go down to the ground.
Okay.
Reason being, I think I'll actually pop quiz. Why do you think so?
Because now they're building up resistance and they're gonna kill me.
Nope, I'll show you. So here, grab my waist,
Okay.
grab both hands. You see where your face
Yeah,
is?
I'm exposed.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we tell a lot of the guys that too. If you're gonna go to the ground, especially that technique, you gotta go to the ground. Because they're close. Because you got both hands, you know,
Yeah.
together, it's easy to punch us in the face or whatever.
Alright.
Alright, so let's go one more time. Don't have your arms slip behind my back. Alright?
Just stop the punches?
Yep, stop the punch. Yep, stop the punch. I'll walk you through. So it's here, stop the punches, grab my bicep, grab my arm. No. Yep, grab my arm. Nope, other way. So you grab my arm. So don't slip, yep. So,
Oh, that, okay.
yeah, so don't slip your hand around your head. Okay?
Okay.
So you're protecting your face here,
Yep.
and then here. I'm keeping this in line.
Okay.
Alright? And then you'll slip your arm.
Right.
Alright, so let's go slowly. So it's here, here, and kind of punch. Right. Don't push. Now, grab with the other hand. Right. Yep. Now push that. Alright. Good.
Okay.
Just like
I
that.
did it.
So, this is stuff we gotta remember. Like I said, the more we do it, the better you be. And kind of like I said, I know the squatting thing is important because like you got some guys that literally just have you in the headlock just so we can show you that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to think. So here. Let's see. Alright, so that's that. Let's do choke defense first. Remember, so one hand to choke is here. What are you doing?
No, I don't remember.
Alright, that's fine. So it's here, find the thumb. Find the thumb. Here,
Right.
just like that.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do that a few times. So it's here, just like that. So now here's the thing. When you find that thumb, keep the other hand up, right? Because sometimes this is a distraction. You know what I mean? Like it's a distraction for me because you're focused on this here and you don't see that there.
Right.
It's kind of like if I grab the arm here, your eyes are looking here, like, oh shit, he has my hand.
Right.
You're not even worried about this. You know what I mean? So that's why when I was saying, you know, when in doubt, keep the other hand up. You know what I mean? So let's go here, and then here, just like that. To the other side, so it's here, right, there you go. And even if the guy doesn't throw the punch, it's just, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, get here, put your hands up, now you can still punch me. So if you grab the thumb, you can still punch me. You know what I mean? So sometimes you might have to protect yourself from a punch, but also if I'm here, you know, grab my thumb, you can punch. Right, exactly. You know what I mean? So I know it's all about being on the defensive, but shit, if you gotta be offensive at sometimes, use it. You can't use it if your hands are down here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So this one, so here, right? And here. Alright. Second step, two-handed one. It's the same thing. So grab it, find the thumb, just one of them. Keep the other hand up. Right. And just peel. Just like that.
What do I do with my arm?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you, grasshopper, I'll tell you. Alright, so let's do it again. So it's here, find the thumb, just like that. Alright? Also keep in mind this. If someone has you here, you could still throw a punch. Punch fast in the face. Right. You know what I mean? It might not be enough, but it could just loosen the grip up a little bit. I got two hands here. Alright? So that's that. Trying to think. There was a girl who did with that. So I wish Dave was here. So I'm gonna come here. So what I want you to do, grab my thumb. So now keep the other hand up. So I'm gonna do a headbutt. What I want you to do, take this hand, place it on my shoulder. See? So now when I'm trying to do that headbutt, because that's another. Yeah, guys, yeah, people will have them. Especially women won't, but guys will. You're not, you guys are not trying to mess up your face. But that's the thing, like someone will come here and they're not gonna telegraph it like, wow, boom, that. But what they'll do is they'll be real subtle. Like, yeah, so what you're doing is you're still grabbing here. So now when I come up, so it's kind of like, your arm is like right there. So now try to do a headbutt. You try to do a headbutt. See what it's like? It hurts. Right. And that's so when, you know, like when we do the elbow strikes, we always say, don't do the elbow with here, do it with here. That's a bone. So now it's the same thing. If someone's trying to come do an elbow, that's the hardest part. If someone's trying to do a headbutt, it's the hardest part. So hits your neck, real uncomfortable. All right. So I'm here.
Okay.
Peel. I'm trying to do the elbow right there. Good, just like that. Face me, face me, face me. So here. Do it again. Good. Do it again 2 more times. So I'm here. Now. Nope. So it's here, and then, so you see where your hand is? Underneath. That's why we say keep your hands up, because it makes it a lot easier. Alright, so it's here. Right. Alright. So that's one. So now it's 2 hands here. Feel the thumb, keep this hand up. So now when you have this hand up, keep it up like that. Now turn your shoulder. No, turn your whole body over. No. So keep your hand up. You're not going to grab my shoulder. So you're going to turn. So hold on, follow me. You're just going to turn. Move your feet. So I'm twisting. Yeah, you're twisting.
And I'm elbow you.
No, you're not going to elbow me yet.
Okay.
So let's go slowly. So grab the thumb. Keep that other hand up. Now turn. Twist your body. So this should loosen. So even if you got to move your feet over, bring your feet over. Right. Okay? So it's here, peel, turn, right. So it's a 3-step process. So it's peel, turn, chop back. Alright? Let's go slow. So,
I like the chop.
yep. So it's peel first, peel, turn your whole body. Keep even your feet, bring your feet with you, and then chop down.
Chop down here?
Yep. Alright, so the whole thing is, by you turning your torso, your shoulder, you loosen it up, but then when you chop down, you're coming down with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just a chop here. It's like, because you still have control here. And the whole thing is, grab here, turn, right, now chop down. You see it?
Yeah.
So chop down and hold it. So let's start over. So it's here, turn, chop down, hold it, down. No, go down. Now look at me real quick. Look where your elbow is. Throw an elbow to me. Slowly.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Right. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. If you, I have to make sure. I have to make sure. So here's the thing. If you grab my thumb, turn. So now here's the thing. If you came down here, my hand is free. So I can come right here. I can come here. So because you have access, turn. Right. You see my hands is closed.
Yeah.
Now.
But you're gonna do something.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Because sometimes what happens is people will do that thinking, oh, I'm coming down, chopping down with one arm. You gotta get both. Because, you know what I mean? You never want to give them an opportunity to start. Alright?
Okay.
So let's go here. Let's do it again. Yeah. So try to turn. Don't try to turn and come down at the same time.
Okay.
Try to turn and then come down.
Chop. Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
So it's here, turn your feet, and then chop. You know? So, because I'm taller, it might be a little bit different, but it's kind of like you're here, and then, so 3 steps. Peel, turn, down.
Okay.
Alright, let's finish up real quick. So peel, turn, down. Just like that. Elbow. You guys can come in.
Hello.
Alright, so it's here, peel, turn, bring your feet, and then chop down. So this loosens, by you turn it just loosens my grip. You know what I mean? So now I can't slide it out. Alright, so 2 more. So peel, turn your feet, bring your feet with you, and then down, elbow. Don't forget that elbow. Alright?
Oh, and do more of those.
So let me do the elbow, but not too much. Alright? Here. Just like that. Yeah, get some more, get some more. Hey guys.
Hi.
What's up? What's up?
I'm feeling.
Cold out there?
Yeah, it's really chilly.
Great. No, you can take those off. You can take those off. Yeah. Alright, so we did a really choke, right? Control, slip behind, slip forward, bring it down to the ground. Same concept with the headlock.
Yeah.
Shoulders up, chin down, find my back elbow, back elbow, back elbow. Yep, push, push, just like that.
Yep.
So again, so we did here. I'm gonna throw some punches, strikes, strikes. Right? So let's do the one where you clamp. So you clamp. So let's do clamp with this one. Clamp. So right here. Right. Okay? Just like that. Because that way, the thing is this. If you come for here, you might miss. But at least you have more target mass area here. So you're here, right. Because if you come here, you miss. You know what I mean? Or if you come near my wrist, you miss. Right? But at least here, you can get either the upper arm or the bicep itself. So right here. Alright? So let's up. So now let's do the one, slip your hand behind. So it's here. Right? Slip the other hand behind. Now grab the wrist, Right. It's a lot easier to grab here, slide down to the wrist, push it back.
Okay, so sliding.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do that. So it's here. There you go. See it? Makes it a lot easier. Because if you come straight here, like I said, you might miss, you might barely get it, now you're screwed. So now let's do the same thing. So let's do this side. Right? Bicep, yep. Now hand behind the waist. Slide down to the wrist. Right? Now grab both hands. Alright, then you know you're gonna go.
Okay.
So that's why I would say there's always steps. You know what I mean? And the steps are designed in a way where we don't want you to go for the hardest thing. Go for the easiest thing. Slide down. You have control. Get the hand around the waist. Clamp. Because now it's here. Now it's makes it a lot easier transition. Let's go down to the ground. Alright? So get on the ground, let's do some crunches. Alright, so mix up on your toes. Hands up here.
Okay.
We're gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. 2 more. So we're gonna do the one where we come out here.
Okay.
Alright, so 5 on each side.
Not the tap, right?
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yep. 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 2 more. 4 more. 1. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Alright, so this one, hands by your ears. Yep. Hold on. So, hands on your ears. Yeah, I don't want you pulling your neck up. Yep. So let's do 5.
I've done access today.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 5. Alright. So this one, I'm gonna be behind, grab my ankle, I'm gonna push it like that. Alright? Okay? Alright? Hold on. No. So, bring your knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Flutter kicks. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, you're done, that's it. You're done. So when I get a chance, I send you the video of this so that way you could
Yeah.
see it, review it.
Cringe.
Yep, exactly. Cringe. Brave, Noble, let's go, let's go.